Roger Barr was a significant factor in taking the Discovery documentary series Chasing Classic Cars to new heights or making it a global phenomenon in the first place. He pretty much is the ultimate reason why people watch the show or visited its garage. The show's premise includes its host Roger and Wayne Carini hunting down abandoned classic cars across the United States, fixing them up and auctioning them for a profit. The show, more precisely, focused on creating cars that one would have a hard time finding on the roads and something that people would like to keep as collectibles. The series' hosting duo, Wayne and Barr, were friends for a long time, and the two shared a common love for cars. But it was the latter who was almost always in the driving seat in terms of popularity. Barr's mannerisms and motoring pedigree were hard to overlook. The unapologetic veteran was also loved for his no bullshit demeanor. Having said all that, his no-show in Chasing Classic Cars' garage was bound to make many fans wonder what really happened to him, as his existence on the show started to lessen with the beginning of the series' 13th season in 2017. It has been a change that the show's fans have been finding difficult to let slide. Some have even gone as far as conjecturing the theories about his demise. In fact, for a couple of seasons that didn't feature Barr at all, the buzz of his death has only become more rampant. So what is the fuss actually about? Has the motor vehicle maven really kicked the bucket? In this video, we are going through an unedited detail about Barr. We will decode what has really happened to him, in addition to what the New Yorker has been doing during his time off from chasing classic cars, where he has been, what he is doing, and most of all, why he really isn't on the Discovery reality show. But before getting into the video, please take a moment and subscribe to our channel, which will help us to create more enjoyable content like this in the future. And don't forget to hit the bell icon. Is Roger Barr really dead? Multiple rumors were brewed in the wake of Barr's exit from the classic cars, with most of them questioning if the 86-year-old had really passed away behind the closed doors. But nothing could be farther from the truth than the rumor of Roger's death. The news of his demise turned out to be mere hearsay when a Facebook page started showing his most recent pictures. And of course, the vintage car hunter is very much alive and kicking. Fans wouldn't get to see Barr at all with the onset of the 15th season of Chasing Classic Cars. Apparently, off the camera, he was hospitalized following his injury which he had sustained while working at F40 Motorsports, which was bought by his co-host Wayne. It was rather a follow-up tragedy to his first bacterial infection that happened some months ago in August 2017, which he had contracted while working at the garage of Chasing Cars. The second setback was quite a serious one. It took a significant toll on his overall health, and the result of which saw Barr spending less and less time in his own garage but completely missing on chasing classic cars. Some fans in the wake of Roger's departure from the show, in addition to knowing about his condition, speculated that the old man's financial conditions were also being crushed. They henceforth set up a GoFundMe page for the elderly's hospital costs and others, though it never came to light how much money was raised or if it even went to Barr. Some, however, suggest the amount was somewhere near $10,000, and Barr did receive the money that had been raised. The real shocker in all this is the fact that many bloggers and even some reputed sources had claimed that Barr had a net worth of over $1 million. Roger, nevertheless, once himself admitted to not earning a single penny from chasing classic cars. The wages he received to mend cars were what he all got. Barr even said that the show still owes some money to him. He alleged that the showrunners are yet to return him his tools, the majority of which were his generational property. Barr said that he was even going to get a lawyer to extract them back. Liking the video so far? Then subscribe for more videos like this. The beginning of end for Roger Barr at Chasing Classic Cars. Barr got lost from the cast and crew of Chasing Classic Cars right after his second hospitalization. After his release from the hospital, Roger nonetheless started working at his own garage, but he would do only half shifts, which were about 4 hours at the garage that had no air conditioning. While in the present, Roger is still more or less active in his workshop. He has also been interacting with fans, though on a lesser basis. Meanwhile, his wife and son keep the fans updated on what the old man is up to. In fact, back in September 2018, his wife broke the news of Barr needing a knee surgery, in addition to having reduced his working hours at the garage. In the aftermath of that news, many of Barr's fans sent him their wishes, and the car resuscitator afterward thanked them back on several of his following Facebook posts. Turns out, Barr, while now is in much better condition, still has to go through a few or two surgeries and some regular physical therapies. In April 2022, he yet again posted news for his Facebook fans, wherein he mentioned a little about his next surgery and also said how eager he was to get back to the garage. Post the Discovery reality series, Barr has been continuously updating his fans about his health and nearby endeavors, mostly through his Facebook. He, at times, also comes with a few or two clips showing what exactly is going on with his knees. Understandably, as of recent, Roger is working lesser hours and keeping it easy as much as he can. Is Roger coming back to chasing classic cars? Despite getting recovered, Barr is yet to reveal what his future looks like with chasing classic cars. After his situation improved, Roger reportedly was told that he was soon going to get some sort of official letter regarding his return to the show. Nevertheless, he received no such communications from the show. Barr even contacted his showrunner asking about when was he supposed to come back to work. The man who was chasing cars frontrunner for more than 13 seasons instead got a letter that said he was involuntarily terminated from the show. How unfortunate. So what is Roger doing now? According to Quick Shift, Barr for quite some time has been working as an expert technician at the Paddock Classic Cars, which reportedly opened sometime in 2022. The owner of the company, Michael Donnelly, apparently is a massive fan of the silver-haired veteran. Also, when the guys at the paddock knew about Barr joining their company, they had an article written about him wherein they praised the Discovery Channel star and also expressed how excited they were to work with him. As for Roger, he has said that he couldn't have gotten a better place to work at. A bit of Roger's life before chasing cars. Even before his stint with chasing cars in 2008, Roger had quite an impressive career. Born January 15, 1936, Barr, who is a native of Staten Island, was a mechanic for the United States Air Force in the 50s, and during his time with the Army, he was stationed in Germany. Also, when he was in Europe, Roger used to be a backup motorist for the Team Porsche. After returning back to the States, he opened his own garage in his hometown of Glastonbury, Connecticut. In the initial years, Barr mostly focused on repairing foreign cars, though he was against working on French cars. Even when Roger had his garage running, the automotive enthusiast didn't stop participating in organized racing events. In fact, he had respectively become the champion of Formula B and Formula V competitions, all while he was a full-time car maintenance shop owner. The go-to technician in the meantime was also an engineering professor at both Brown College and the University of Hartford, having spent 5 years at each institution. One of the most recent reports on Roger states the licensed aviation engineer for years has been a resident of New England with his wife Sally. Well, that is all we have here for you today. Make sure you like the video and share it as much as you can, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more videos like this.